Everybody lies. Hardware requirements pages, especially. The claim on trial today. You need a top-shelf GPU and a monthly subscription to run a real language model. The suspect, an ordinary laptop, restricted to CPU only, with a hard memory budget of 8 GB. And yes, this voice is still generated locally. Consistency matters. The rules of the interrogation. 4 open-weight models, from 4 to 14 billion parameters, quantized. No GPU allowed. We measure 3 things: how much memory each model actually occupies, how fast it talks, and whether what it says is any good. Full disclosure, the lab machine has more memory than 8 GB. That's exactly why we measure each model's real footprint instead of trusting vibes. If it fits in the budget with room for an operating system, it passes. If not, it confesses. Patient 1, Gemma 3, 4 billion parameters. Footprint, 2.9 GB. Speed on pure CPU, 9 tokens per second. Comfortable reading pace. Summaries, clean. Structured extraction, valid JSON, first try. Verdict, fits in 8 GB with room for your browser tabs. Patient 2, Q13, 8 billion. Footprint, 5.9 GB. It fits, barely. Speed, 5 tokens per second. One problem, it's a thinking model. We gave it 300 tokens to answer, and it spent all 300 thinking. Asked for a simple JSON, it produced nothing. Twice. Verdict, guilty of contempt of court. On a CPU, a model that argues with itself is a luxury you can't afford. Patient 3, 12 billion parameters. Footprint, 8.1 GB. More than the entire budget, before the operating system even says hello. On an 8 GB machine that's not a diagnosis, it's an autopsy. Guilty. Patient 4, 14 billion. 9.9 GB, 3 tokens per second. Excellent answers, by the way. The best JSON of the day. On your 8 GB laptop, it exists only as a swap file and a bad memory. Guilty, with compliments. Oh, and one more thing. We asked every suspect our own question. 8 GB of RAM. The system takes 3.5. The model needs 4.8. Does it fit? All 4 said no, with correct arithmetic. The suspects are more honest than the marketing. Let that sink in. Duh. Can 8 GB of RAM run a real language model? Yes. A 4 billion one, quantized, with real summaries, real extraction, and real reasoning at 9 tokens per second. And everybody who told you otherwise was selling something. Not GPT-5. Also not $200 a month. The prescription: install Ollama, pull a 4 billion parameter model, and close some browser tabs. That's where your memory actually went. Total cost, 0. Next time on The Diagnosis, local whisper against paid transcription. Bring your own audio. Everybody lies. Let's keep diagnosing.